let me give it up. Greenland and Canada are not for sale. Okay, this ain't like going to the local strip club and you can put money down and you can get them. They're not gonna let the orange idiot get his way. But Trump is hilarious though. He acts like Greenland is gonna roll over and say, "Okay, you can come and invade and take over." Maybe if he wants to go to his local Dunkin' Donuts and get a Danish, that's about as close as he gonna get. Or maybe if he goes by some of the stores down the street and is smoking something green, that's about as close to Greenland he gonna get. They're not giving it up, and Canada ain't either. But you see, this is what happens on what we call distraction boulevard. That's what Trump specializes in. If I throw up enough chaos, it's like when you throw enough paint on the wall, you can't really see the big hole. You know something's there, but you can't quite fetch it out because it's so covered and layered in all kinds of things to cover the debris that you're just kind of like scratching your head. What is he going on about? Why is he? Well, it's always a method and science to his madness. That's just part of the string game that he's on. You do know with Elon Musk as his sponsor and Putin is the pusher man. Listen to Curtis Mayfield, pusher man. That's what it is. You know what's going on. Distractions and chaos. First of all, you got to take care of what you have in front of you. Homelessness, institutionalized systematic racism, police brutality, people being on these streets, not making enough money, stress and tension, etc., etc., etc. And you up here talking about you going to try to, what do you think, you playing Monopoly? Well, I don't give them no ideas. Trump be like they want to change it from Monopoly to Trumpoly. You don't give them no ideas. Roll a dice. People aren't going to just roll and fold. And the distractions, you're trying to do too much, and it doesn't make logical sense. But then again, I will say this. If you were to add countries, then I guess that would eliminate passports, and you wouldn't have to go through all that because then everybody would have access, which they should anyway. European a situation, that's a whole nother story, another video, another concept. But his whole sense to throw the scent off, he's trying to throw the dog scent off to what he owes and what's in debt. And I guess this is something like, I got to go look for this and I got to go look for that. You won't even take care of what's in front of you. You're up here talking about the January 6th rioters deserve reparations. That is hilarious. And it also goes to what I've said about the Jim Crowism that is him, because if they deserve reparations, then what do black people deserve? As a matter of fact, unless you were going to buy a land as part of